the 66th session of the United Nations General Assembly. I would like to commend Alhaji Bamanga Tuko, President of the African Business Roundtable, and Professor Ugo, our permanent representative to the UN, for their initiative in organizing this very, very important meeting. The global economy is still struggling to rebound from the economic and financial meltdown of 2009. Although the recovery is slow, recent upward spiral in global outputs and global capital flows and investments indicate positive prospects. Undoubtedly, attracting and retaining such flows is creating keen competition among countries and regions of the world. Against this backdrop, it is imperative that we reach out to the international business and development community, including New York. We are particularly mindful of the pivotal role the private sector and the diaspora will play in the efforts to reposition the Nigerian economy for strong and effective global competitiveness. The basic features of the Nigerian economy are exceedingly attractive for business and investment. Our growing middle class of intelligent, resourceful, and hard-working people directly translate into an effective workforce. Our abundant human resources are greatly complemented by a rich deposit of natural resources, oil, gas, solid minerals, seed deposits, and vast agricultural outputs, including farmland, of which only about 40% is being cultivated presently. Nigeria's developing infrastructure is designed to support industrialization across the country. Massive road construction projects that will put in place an efficient rural-urban network are going on. Air transportation in Nigeria is getting better and safer. The recent Category A status awarded to Nigeria by the US bears eloquent testimony to this assessment. Sea and rail transportation systems are also being developed and reactivated, opening the way for investment in those sectors. I commend all the other speakers, and let me reassure the business environment that the present administration is totally committed to use the private sector to drive the economy of our dear country. That we believe that the role of government is to provide the environment, but driving the economy is better done by the private sector. And that is why we set up the economic management team and the economic management implementation team. The economic management team is made up of myself as the chair, the vice president as the vice chair, the ministers, and those who regulate various operations of government, and we brought also the private sector in. Our top business people like Dangote and others are in the government economic management team. This is a team that will look at what government is doing, what the regulators in all aspects, being finance or other aspects, are doing, whether they are business friendly. I would believe that, and we say that the regulators should not only think about carrying the big stick to hit whoever is deviating from the norms, but the regulators must see themselves as facilitators of businesses in those areas. That's why the economic management team is made up of the policymakers, those of us in the executive, the regulators, who will make sure that we will do the right things, and also the investors who will spend their money to invest. We also bring the state governors in. We have Governor Yankov from Adamawa State, who is a practical farmer, and Governor